A few years ago, I was sitting in the audience during the Aspen Ideas Festival, and I heard the great former Secretary of State and Aspen Institute trustee, Madeleine Albright, say the following: "The older I become, the younger my mentors become." I'm Dan Porterfield, the president and CEO of the Aspen Institute. As I reflected on Secretary Albright's comment about how important it is for we who are older to learn from and partner with those who are younger, that comment electrified me because it gave me a through line with which to understand 50 years of working in different leadership capacities. And then even more recently in my work here at the Aspen Institute, we created something called the Rising Leaders Program in global security and the Future Leaders Program in climate issues, because our leaders understood to ignite the very best ideas to make a difference on global security or on climate solutions, we had to involve young people at the table as leaders. So in reflecting upon Secretary Albright's wisdom and thinking about the times when I've seen this play out, when young people have been mentors to we who are older, I came away with a few lessons learned. One of them is that it's vitally important that we think about young people as a collection of assets, talents, and perspectives that, if brought into the conversation early, will frame not just what we understand a problem might be, but how we can find all the tools and resources available to solve it. A second takeaway that I've seen from youth activism and youth leadership is that young people should not be left alone to solve a problem by themselves. Rather, what's needed is an ethos of partnership and co-creation. Younger people and older people in an intergenerational dialogue, working together to achieve something neither party could perhaps pursue on its own. A third takeaway that we must, I think, keep front of mind is that people who are earlier in their lives are still forming their values. They're still gathering that sort of briefcase of lessons learned, good and bad, that they'll bring to future leadership endeavors. And so we who are helping to partner with young people should always try to structure the engagement so it's a learning experience. One of the most important things we can do is to support the development of growth mindsets, which is when an individual believes that in the next circumstance they're placed within, they have the will and the skill and the desire to rise to meet the moment. At the Aspen Institute, we think about leadership that way, that it's co-creative, that it's cross-generational, that it's asset-based, and that we are always helping young people to develop the greatness inside of them for future learning.